Здравейте, уважаеми приятели! Изключително ми е приятно отново да сме заедно тук и да си говорим за баскетбол, разбира се. Ако предполагам много от вас са редовни зрители, слушатели на SportCast, на подкаста на Деян и Динко Гоцев и най-вече Q&A сесиите, така че предполагам вече сте чули на многобройните въпроси дали ще има нещо баскетболно в семейството на SportCast. Ето го, днес е официалният първи епизод на новия баскетболен подкаст, част от семейството на SportCast, така че се радвам, че ще бъдем заедно отново, ще имаме възможност да си говорим за баскетбол, за любимата игра, за какво се случва в България, Евролига, NBA, ще разширим наистина подрастващи треньори, ръководители на клубове и дай Боже международни звезди, които ще идват тук в София, така че много баскетбол отново ще има в интернет и се радвам, че ще можем заедно да станем свидетели на първо матч от Евролигата и да си говорим за най-интересното в света на нашата любима игра. Преди да започнем, вие вече сте видели кой е първия гост. Да благодаря искам на партньорите, благодарение на които започваме този подкаст, а именно bgbasket.com, сайт номер 1, специализиран сайт номер 1 за баскетбол в България, не само за български баскетбол, разбира се, и на фирма Flat Manager, която е най-голямата компания за управление на апартаменти на краткосрочен наем в нашата страна. Оперира в София, в Пловдив, по Черноморието, както и планинските курорти Банско и Пампорово. А освен управление за краткосрочен наем, компанията предлага и управление на дългосрочен наем, така че ако желаете да превърнете жилището си в пасивна инвестиция, за която не е нужно активно да се занимавате с почистване, поддръжка, комуникация и наематели, а единствено да събирате месечен приход, моля не се колебайте да се свържете с Flat Manager, така че благодарим на нашите нови партньори и без да се бавя повече и представям най-знаковото име в момента, свързано с българския баскетбол, именно това на Пини Гершон. Разбира се, минаваме на английски, така че, coach, did you understand anything from what I said?
No.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay, you will learn with time.
But you speak very nice.
Thank you. I hope to. How are you? First,
This is your first podcast?
We were doing 2 years in collaboration with the National Basketball League, but they decided to go in a different way, so we decided now to continue doing a podcast. So this is a new one. It's the first episode, so we are very proud to have you as our first guest. Thank you.
Good luck.
Hopefully you're going, this will be a start to our journey, together with your journey, to bring a lot of good memories, a lot of good moments to the
First of all, if you want me again, parking and elevator.
Okay, the first one I can arrange, the second one I'm not sure. Okay, I was thinking how to start our conversation and, almost every time I see you, something comes to my memory. In 2008, you and me were together at a parking lot in Finland after a practice of the national team, and you told me, never forget I took you to Finland. So, as you see, 17 years later, I didn't forget, but the reason I'm mentioning Finland, it's then we beat them twice. It was Henrik Detman, the coach of Finland, and Henrik Detman is the architect of what we're seeing now with the Finnish team. How do you see some sort of this happening here in Bulgaria? Of course, not now, not in 2 years, but in 5 to 10 years. And because what he did there, it's really amazing. Of course, I believe with the support of the state, the clubs, the federation, and so on.
Okay, so first of all, he is still involved in the Finnish basketball. He was member in FIBA with me in the same, I believe, competition something. And for sure is a good coach. And if I be here 10 years from now, I be happy. I believe you'll be happy too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to make it shorter. It's not easy, but we started already. And as you understand and everybody knows, good coaches can lead teams in basketball and countries for better basketball. Not only coaches, but good program will make it. You know, as you said, I didn't think about it, but you know the Finnish coach who coach in Germany. Mm-hmm. Now we coach NBA. Mm-hmm. and he coached Paris in.
He won the Euro Cup with Paris.
In the Euro Cup. This is system, okay, and the team follows his system. Now, if we see coaches, players, first of all, coaches, players, following philosophy of coaches, this should bring the basketball higher. Okay? So you talked about Finnish basketball, I talked about Finnish coach. There are many coaches with different philosophy, but I believe we have the talent here. We have first to improve coaches, physical strength condition coaches that we don't have many. We have not many, because impossible to improve basketball without physical condition to improve. It goes first physical condition, then basketball. Physical condition, fundamentals, physical condition, whatever. We have to do this. Coaches, and not only to follow my philosophy, but to work right, it's very important. Why? We are in the federation not coaching the player every day. He's in the club and the coach is following him. Okay? Teach him, correct him, which is very important for coach. For coach is not, let's say the different. I'm not knowing all the coaches, but if you come to practice to make some money and you go home, you're wasting time. Also, you're wasting time of the kid, of the parents, which they are the drivers, and the basketball, for sure, for us, okay? We want the coaches to teach basketball every day, to correct, because everybody make mistakes. Players, coaches, referees, everybody make mistakes. To correct the mistakes, to make it right, and then we can make players, okay? Target is to make players. I'll tell you something, very short. I'll try to be short, because you have only 2-3 hours. Listen, last 20 years, I coach 9 years Maccabi Tel Aviv, European champion. I was 5 times in finals, 3 trophies, and 11 years in the federation. Okay? I have a lot of experience in both. Today we had a clinic. I told the coaches, I said, listen, what I thought 20 years ago, I had 0 chance to coach Maccabi Tel Aviv. 0. Finally I coach and they didn't let me out. But in these 20 years, with all my experience and everything, I said to the coaches, listen, not everybody will be European coach. I mean, EuroLeague coach. Not everybody will be European champion. But each one of you can create or can help one player to be national. Now, this is very important. You know, from last year, from this year, players can go to college, okay? I will tell Bulgarian player, okay? If he is talent, and he is 14 years old, okay? In 4 years, 4.5 years, he can own apartment in Sofia and start getting rent for all life. How many chances you have for this? I'm not talking about Sasha Vazenkov who make 5 million. I'm talking about player who goes to the college. If he makes NBA, he be rich. But only for college, 4 years, between 100 to 500,000 euros. How many can make it? You can make it through basketball. Okay? Just go to practice 6 times a week, work 5 hours a day, and in 4 years, you can be, according to Bulgaria's men, rich. Very rich. Okay?
True. Yeah.
Not all players in the world had this chance 10 years ago. Now they have the chance. Okay? Then you finish college, you come to here, you are part of our national team. What you can ask more? Okay? Come to practice, listen to the coach, do what he said, and make extra. If you come to practice, you practice 1.5 hours, and you believe that you be a player, no way. Everybody got to know, from parents to player, that he got to work 4 to 5 hours a day, and if somebody is working 4 or 5 hours a day, another, your friend, and you want to be better, work 1 hour more. Okay? But you have to work, not to go to practice. To go to practice is hobby. You go, you make 1.5 hour practice, you lose some weight. This is hobby. Okay? You might find girlfriend because you are a good basketball player. That's all. But if you want to be professional, 5 hours a day, in 7 years, 10,000 hours practice every day, 1 day off, 6 days a week, practice, not hard, smart, and you can be a player.
You're saying 5 hours a day, but you mean that from when you're 18 and above. What about
No. 14
And
to
above.
21. 14 to 21. 7 years. The difference between us and a country 5 hours from here. Okay? North.
North, okay.
Yes, I believe it's north.
Which one?
Serbia.
No, it's west.
West, whatever.
It's even 30
I'm good
okay.
I'm good in basketball, not in geography. Whatever, okay? They wake up in the morning, they go to practice. They go to school. They eat lunch. They rest, they go to practice. 2 hours in the morning, 2.5 hours afternoon, okay? And if you make calculation, I'm not so great in this, you reach around 10,000 hours in 7 years. Okay? But if you practice 1.5 hours and you go back to the computer or to jump on a rope or whatever you do,
Not gonna happen.
not going to happen.
Okay, what was it, 3-4 months ago? You were introduced at a press conference here as the new director of development in Bulgarian Basketball Federation. Then we had the European Championships for all ages and of course the men national team. What did you see in that period of time? I know you were present at some games and some practices, talking to the coaches. What did you see that you think that can be improved quickly, and what is the most important thing they need to improve in the next few months, I would say,
Okay,
because they are already late.
As I said, the most important thing is to produce more physical condition coaches first. Impossible to develop fundamentals, whatever, players, individual without it, okay? Then develop the coaches. There are coaches. They know basketball. But I'm telling them, okay? I told in the clinic today, and I'm telling them through this, whoever is listening, basketball today is not basketball that I learned 55 or 60 years ago. It's another... Basketball today is not the same basketball as 20 years ago. Okay? I know some coaches still copy what happened 20 years ago, but this is not the same basketball. Basketball improved. What you teach today, coaches, or what coaches teach players, is to be basketball players 7 years ahead. It won't be the same basketball. It'll be faster. Shots will go minimum 7 meter, if not more than that. Okay? Today, even if you go to the paint, the shot is not the shot. It's not the same shot. Okay? Floater is not layup. Layup is not going short. It goes to the top of the backboard and dive down. Okay? All kind of penetration to the paint is not the same. Okay? The enter to the shot, okay, is more important than the shot. You can practice 100 shots, but if you not enter on time and take the quick shot, you won't get the shot. In my time, 50 years ago or whatever, who knew what is running to contest a shot closeout? Okay? Wasn't closeout. Okay? And today you have to make not only the closeout right, not to foul the shooter to go to the line after the 3-point shot or whatever. So you got to know how to run, where to stop, which side to go, whatever. Many things that it's not the same. So what I'm telling coaches, what I learned 50 years ago, it's not the same that I'm teaching today. And what you learn now won't be the same 7 years. So think what will happen 7 years from now, because the players that you now teaching, okay, they be player 21 years, 22, okay, maybe. But the basketball will be different, okay? When 20 years ago, team took between 40 to 60 3-point shots.
Never.
You understand? So this is another basketball than 10, 15 years ago, and this what I think will be in the future another basketball. Okay? Think about this, that 15 years ago, 20 years ago, okay, NBA teams played with two bigs, 215, 217 or something like this. Okay? Now they play 4, sometimes 5 guards. Okay? Different basketball. It's good for Europe because the basketball change and come to us. Okay? Steph Curry game is better for us. Okay? If you're now talking to coaches, they say, okay, one big man, it's enough. If he knows to shoot from outside, it's better. Okay? Why? Listen, if you take 40 shots a game, I'm not saying 60, because there are teams that taking in the NBA 60, 40, okay? Europe, 30, okay? You score 40%. 40% is nice.
Very nice.
Very nice, okay? It means you miss 18 shots, okay? These are 18 long rebounds. It's not big man rebound.
No.
The arc and the touch of the rim, okay, this is 7 meters, and it goes 5 to 7 meters, okay? This is guard's rebound. You have to teach the guards to take the rebound, okay? Not to fly to fast break, because the ball is going to be around the...
I remember you were saying that with the national team, that you wanted 15 rebounds a game from
15
the
guards rebound.
Yeah, I remember that as
This
well.
is 17 years ago.
Yes.
It means I thought forward.
Yeah, true. I can confirm that. I saw it with my eyes.
It's nice to remember.
I'm still...
Yes.
Although I'm not coach, I wanted... You have the strategy, you know, you have the... You know everything. You know a lot of things. You know how you did it in Israel in the past 11 years, as you said.
If you mention Israel, just to compare, okay? 11 years ago, we had some teams in the second division, in B division, okay? Right now, the last 7, 8 years, all national teams are in the first division. But this is not the only thing important, okay? And that's what I told the coaches, okay? Make players, okay? Players will make the team, the national team. In the last 7, 8 years, okay, 10 to 12 players came from young national teams to the national team, to the senior national team. 10 to 12. This is from the group, not from the starters or from the 12, from the team. It's about 80-90% of the players growing in the national teams, 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever. This is what we have to do. If we want national team with another 11 or another 10 Bulgarian players, besides Sasha Vazenkov, which is not young, but beside him another 10 and citizen that we will sign, you cannot make it in 1 year.
No, for
Okay,
sure.
now you have to make from, let's say, 300-400 kids as a platform. And now it goes like pyramid. Okay? 10 will reach the top. Okay? From 400. Maybe during the 7-8 years, okay, will come more players. They come 16, 17, 18, they come. Okay? But from the 400 that we choose now with genetic long arms, not everybody skinny, but potential to be big, we have to choose the potential players and work on them. Work on them, it's not me. Okay? If they are here, I work with them every day. If they are in Sofia, but they are not.
No.
Okay, I have to go to Varna, I have to go to Burgas, I have to go to Samokov, I have to go to Rusa, I have to go everywhere. I will go, but I see them once in 1 or 2 weeks. Okay? Their coaches, if they come and see the practice and what I do, and they follow me, okay, even copy me, okay, I'll help them to be better coaches, no doubt.
What I wanted to ask you is, you have everything in your head, but what I think is my opinion is actually that we have been lacking a real strategy in Bulgarian basketball from a lot of time. And by strategy, I mean to even have it in written, to say to the coach, listen, in 1 month you have to practice this and that, and all the players 12, 13, 14 years old, they need to be able to do this and that after 1 month. Then you have it like written for every single day. Do you plan to do that? Of course, to write it or whatever. And what is the strategy? I mean, you cannot travel every week, and you said
First of all, I can.
Okay.
If I need, I come.
Okay. I mean, you cannot control them, let's say, every day. But what is the strategy? How is the control is going to be done by you or by whomever? Are you going to teach some people or be selected by the federation? Like coaches and everything?
Okay, listen.
You understand what I mean?
Of course. Listen, first of all, I'm happy that all my players 17 years ago are coaches. Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Okay, are coaches. This is good. Second, I know to choose coaches. If I see coach 15 to 30 minutes, I know if he can be good coach or not. Okay? Then if I correct him and I see him next practice and he makes what I said better, he can be also. Okay? Everything is teachable, you know.
True.
Yes.
If you want to be taught.
I'm saying, first of all, coaches, minded, got to be professional. 25 hours a day thinking basketball. You know, when I was young, okay, the tickets for the bus, everybody who comes to they share tickets. It was something like this. They gave it to you, ticket for the bus. It's not like today. You come, you put credit card, everything.
When I was young, we did the same here.
Okay, the same. Okay, you know, I was sitting in the bus about 25 minutes, and I wrote on the tickets plays. Okay, this how I became coach, not copy. Sitting in the bus, thinking basketball, drills or plays written. When I came home, I had many tickets every time. Many tickets that I passed it to young coaches already. But no, this is coach. This is his job. You want to be Euroleague coach? Okay, go on the way to be there. Work hard. Think basketball 25 hours a day. Okay, sleep with the basketball. Wake up with the basketball. Think how you be better every day, as players, as coach. What I by the way, I was in what's the name of the town I've been yesterday?
Самоков.
No, Samokov. Day before.
Стара Загора.
Stara Zagora. Stara Zagora. I came, I saw the coaches. Okay. I entered the practice. This is not polite. But I said, can I run the practice? They said, for sure, pleasure. I ran the practice. I start sweating. This is, if everybody knows, this is 2.5 hours from here. I sweat to my panties. Okay, but I love to coach. I went inside, I showed the players, and the end of the practice, I asked the players, do you feel, or 75% from the players, do you feel you learn something, you develop 10-15% from the beginning of the practice? They say yes. I said, I did my job, I can go home. Okay? Every practice, you have to be better and you have to make the players better. You have to learn before, pass it to the players, and make sure 70%, 75%, not everybody. Okay? Be better in the practice. And when you go, you finish the practice, you not finish the day. You go weightlifting, you go shooting, you take friend, you play one-on-one. You not finish the day. You want to be professional basketball? This is professional. 5 hours a day. You want to be professional coach? Okay. Finish the practice? Okay. You didn't finish the day. Go see better coach, not, you know what? Not better coach. Go see one of the coaches, better or not, because I tell you why. Even third division coach can learn somewhere, in some clinic, in other country, from better coach maybe than me, and I can learn from him. Mm-hmm. He copies something from any other better coach, and I can learn from him. You can learn from every coach. Third division or top division, whatever.
As I told you about, okay, even if we had some strategy, it was not implemented the right way. My direct question is, how are you going, or the federation or you, is going to control what is being practiced, and if the coaches are doing what you have instructed them to do?
I'll tell you.
Let me just finish,
Okay.
because, I think very well the Bulgarian mentality, and we usually don't
forget the beginning of the question.
we usually don't like someone else to tell us what to do and how to do it. We usually, this is changing now with the new generation, but also one thing that I saw last week in Samokov, there was this FIBA Champions League qualification tournament, and not a lot of coaches went there. 5 to 10, even less, which is not good sign.
Okay.
How you think you're going to be able to control what they do in practice, and if they follow your vision and your philosophy?
I cannot force anybody to come. I said 3 days ago that there is a clinic today. 80 coaches reached the clinic.
Which is a good number.
I don't know. For you, it's a good number. For me, 300. Okay. Maybe in 2 days it's short.
Notice.
Yes, short note. But okay, 80 was good. If I looking at them, most of them, maybe all of them, was focused to my lips. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I feel that they want to learn. And I hope more 200-300 will come to the next one. Maybe not directly 400, but maybe 150, maybe 100, 150, 200, whatever. Okay, I want to make them better. Okay? I cannot do nothing by myself.
True.
Okay? I'm trying to find money. This is maybe first thing that we need.
It was one of my next questions, but okay.
Okay, I make shortcuts. I'm helping the federation to fund money. Okay? One of the Israeli sponsors is Israeli. Sponsor the kids, okay, for us. I will find more, okay? They work in Bulgaria, they live in Bulgaria, they want to be part of what I do for the Bulgarian basketball, okay? I'm not saying this is only for Bulgaria, also for me, but they help me to do the job. Now, I can't do everything alone, okay? Philip is helping me, following me. I'm his driver also, but he's my driver. But he takes me everywhere, he follows me most of the day, and he takes care of everything. This I can promise you. We make better coaches. They just want to work, to learn. Okay? If somebody, my 57, 58, I don't know, experience, I give the coaches for free. Mm-hmm. For free. Just come and take it. You understand? I learn on my body everything. I paid for this. I quit, fired, everything you want. Okay? But I told them, okay, I'm the only coach in Israel, maybe in Bulgaria also, that coached players from 12 years old till top EuroLeague. Okay? I coach all ages, all leagues, mini basket, under 14, under 16, under 18, under 20. That time I was coaching of under 22 national team. In my time, 4th division, 3rd division, 2nd division, 1st division, and top EuroLeague. Okay? All these leagues, I was first. All leagues, since 12 years old till top EuroLeague. I was champion in all leagues. Okay? But I told them, not everybody can do that. But everybody can teach player to be professional player.
For the first year, let's say it starts from now, from this month, what is it in your head? I mean, what are the next steps? What are the plans that you want to do? How many clinics, how many cities you plan to visit? How often do you plan
For
to
me, as many clinics that the federation will create, I'm here. I don't know if I'm good in basketball, but I'll have to talk.
I'm sure you do. And what do you like to see after?
I can tell you one thing. Some coaches after the clinic today, they say, when is the next time?
Okay, that's good to hear. What do you like to see, let's say, in May when the national championships are taking place? I mean,
Again?
In May, the month of May next year.
Okay.
I suppose you're going to be here. You're going to be watching all the championships, the finals of the youth championships. What do you like to see from all the teams that are going to be?
I wanted, you enter my answering before, so I wanted to answer, not to answer, to tell you something. I want in all regions, in all gyms, from Varna to the other side of the country, to have cameras in the gym.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Where's my phone? I can open my phone, I can go to Varna, I have the schedule, 14 years old, 16 years old, whatever, I can sit here or in Israel, whatever, and see the practice. And I can call the coach after the practice and tell him, hey, this kid made a mistake. You're not correcting him. Okay? As I told today to my love coach of the new cup holder of holders.
Okay. Big Vas.
Big Vas. He was my player also. I gave him some advices. Because when I see a game, I'm telling the coaches, I'm not looking at the game. Plays and everything. Mm-hmm. Anyway, most of the coaches, they copy plays.
True.
Okay? I want to see coach that create or change some play. Take a play and change one move, whatever. And I told Big Vas, I told him, listen, I'm looking at you. I'm not looking at the game. Game will finish this way or other way. If he missed the shot, somebody will fire you. But, okay, I'm looking at you. And this is what coaches need to look. Coaches, they coming to the gym and they look at the game. Look at the coach. Okay? Mm-hmm. I must say something about, I know everybody is happy now about volleyball.
I have question for that as well, but okay.
Okay. Listen. I saw the semifinal against Czech. And what I care is not how they receive or how they serve or how they hit, whatever. I listen to the coach. You know why he's great? And took Bulgaria to be second in the world? Because in one timeout he said like this, we are in the semi-final. We have to gamble. You go to the game and listen to this. How many coaches you hear saying, we are in semi-final. To go to the final, we have to gamble. We can gamble, you can succeed or not. Okay? Black, red is 50%, I don't know. But I don't know the percentage in the casino. But you gamble. Gamble is gambling. You have 1% to lose, whatever. And this is another thinking. You understand? We talked about the Finnish coach, okay? System is like I played 20 years ago. Up-tempo, many possessions, and they make the Euro Cup. Yes, they make the Euro Cup. This is, if you come to the game and you see the game, you think, tomorrow he said, okay, we play fast, and today we play fast and we win. We work half a year or 9 months to make the final up-tempo game and succeed. So we have to practice every day, 120% stronger, faster, and everything, and not to turn the ball over and make good baskets and good percentage and shot selection and everything. Okay? This is a work for 9 months. Okay? But this is what makes him, at least I know, this is a coach that his philosophy you see from players. Now, okay, let's look the other way. All the players, they're coming from different coaches. They came to him, everybody play in his philosophy. You understand? One came from Greek, okay? Greeks, Amina, defense, whatever, slow tempo, whatever. Players coming to play other system, other philosophy, and they make it almost 100%, and they succeed. So you, as coaches, as Bulgarian coaches, you can follow my philosophy or my system. It's okay. I won't be angry if not. You want to play slow. There are coaches who are afraid to turn the ball over. Okay? I'm saying, listen, you're going to play fast, you're going to have minimum 2 to 4 turnovers more. Okay? But don't shout on the players who turn the ball over. They will. They don't want. But because of the system, they have to take decisions, every player, who not learning or learned from the coaches he had before, up-tempo game. Okay? Now, coach come and say, hey, you have to play faster. It means you have to take decisions faster. You understand, even man on the road, he doesn't know if to pass the traffic light on time. He got to pass the half court in 8 seconds, to take shot in another 2 seconds, or to pass, or to shoot, or to penetrate, or he got to know to take decisions under pressure. We have to make them players, to make them take decisions much, much, much better now. Not everything is fundamentals in basketball with the ball. It's also mentality. Okay? As my friend Diamantidis said, okay, you need brain, you need heart, and you need balls. Okay? Now, if you don't have heart, and you don't play strong, and you are not going to put your heart on the floor to kill for win, first 1-on-1, then 5-on-5, wasting time.
How important do you... sorry.
But I want to remind everybody, okay, especially the young players and coaches, okay? Somebody came to me today and said, I played in 52-54 with the national team of Bulgaria, and we were 4th, 5th, something like this in Europe. I know Bulgaria, this was 52-54 before Golomeev. I know Bulgaria from Golomeev. I was kid, but I know Bulgaria from Golomeev. Roman Pechev is my age. He played against me in the junior national team. Look at this. Okay, Filip Vidanov. He beat Israel to go to the European Championship. Roman Pechev, his team, I can't remember who is coaching, but I was a player, played against me, kicked my ass, 20 points. So Bulgaria was better nation for basketball. I say the potential is here. We got to take the potential and make it good.
How important do you think is for the coaches of the young players to make them watch more basketball, even on TV? Not NBA, not highlights. I mean, I was talking to a coach, I'm not going to say his name, and he said, okay, even if given that Dimitris Itoudis will be here for some time, I was thinking to invite him to a practice. But then I thought, okay, maybe some of them will not know who Dimitris Itoudis is, which is not good. Okay. And I'm sure that's the truth. So how important is that?
I won't tell you how old am I, because there are women who are watching the podcast.
Hopefully they will be.
Okay, listen, I'm not young. Last time I was here, I went to see Itoudis practice. Me. 3-4 months ago, I was 2 days with Jeliko Obradovic in Serbia. I was sitting 2.5 hours to watch his practice. Every day you learn. Even the coaches learn from me something today, they will learn tomorrow something else. Maybe from other coach. Okay? You learn every day. If you want to be, as a kid, professional player, to make 5 million like Sasha Vezenkov, or to make 100 as the player who goes tomorrow to the college. Okay? Leave the computer. Leave your cellular phone. Okay? Instagram, only basketball moves. Between the leg, behind the back, behind the neck, whatever. Okay?
The ladies will come later.
But yes. No, this is the problem.
Yeah, I
The
know.
problem that you gonna miss, and you have to know this, okay? Girlfriend, maybe once, two times in a week, okay? You have to learn and play basketball. Focus on this. When you go to the gym, you go with the ball, you dribble on the road, okay? You throw the ball to the wall, you pass the wall on the way to practice. You warm up outside. You make strength condition, physical condition outside. You come to the floor. You have parquet, you have light, you have air condition or heater, whatever. This is the time you play basketball, okay? Because you need baskets. All things that you don't need, not light, not baskets, not floor, outside. Professional. You're gonna be rich man. Listen, it's not, we talk about 5 million and 100 or 200. But every player who makes, I don't know, 20,000 leva, okay, a month, is much more than somebody working a bank.
True. Yeah.
For 15 years, you can make much money to buy 2-3 apartments, okay, only from basketball. So you invest in basketball, okay? Otherwise, when you be 21 and you want to invest in apartment, you won't have money. Now I give you the chance to have money to buy apartment or 2 or 3. You know, I coached many players in my career. Most of them got more than 5 apartments. Prices in Israel is not like Bulgaria.
I'm sure, I know.
Okay? Here you can buy 10 apartments for one apartment in Israel. And they have 4, 5 apartments. Okay? Not everybody was great player. But they played 12, 15 years. They made some money. They invest right, not, all this and cars and watches. They took the money, they buy one storage, then one parking, then one apartment, small apartment, then bigger apartment. Every small money they had, they invest in something. Then when they become 35, finish basketball,
Good life.
you can work for living. I mean, it's good to be busy, okay? I'm not young and I work because I love it and I want to be busy. But them, 35 years old, you have, for sure you have salary without working. Now work for something you love and make. If you want to make business, okay.
What you're talking about, I see the coach's role is extremely important, but even more important, according to me, of course, is the parents' role. You mentioned the volleyball now with all the success we are having. What is Vezenkov now? It's also due to his parents, how they raised him, educated him, and instructed him over the career. The same with the two brothers in the volleyball. How do you think the coaches, or you personally, with some kind of words, you convince the parents to let their kids play basketball, not volleyball?
Okay, I tell you something. First of all, you understand that Vezenkov's father was a player.
Yeah.
So it's easy. He knows the way. No matter he plays Cyprus, okay?
Yeah.
But he knows the way, how to be basketball player. The parents of the two brothers in
Same.
volleyball,
Same.
easier for them, okay? I say, sometimes parents are pushing too much. You have to drive the kid to the practice and drive him back. And when he is upset, you tell him, you miss the shot, you lose the game, but you never lose my love. You be my son forever, and I love you forever. No matter if you miss the shot and you lost the game. So you follow them, you push them with love to love the game, and losing is part of the success. I can tell you one thing. As many players and many coaches, I learn from losses much more than I learn from winning games. But I lost. I lost 2 European championship, 2 finals. I quit or they kick me out 4 or 5 times, okay? But I learned from that, okay? So there are parents that they been basketball players, okay? And they didn't succeed, and they think that the kid will succeed and will bring the money and everything. And they push and push and push and push, and the kid is under pressure. They make him, I don't want to say suffer, but they push him so hard that he cannot hold it. You understand what I mean?
I do.
What I say, take him to the practice, sit outside, watch on television what he's doing, okay? If he comes home and he asks questions, okay, don't come to him, don't go to him after losing game, why you did this, why you didn't shoot, why you didn't pass, why you didn't defend, we lost because of you, whatever. This is not the way. You have to help him. This is why I tell coaches, don't lead the game of the player. What I mean is this. Don't tell him, dribble, pass, cut, shoot. No. He got to take the decisions by himself. After, you can correct him. You can say, okay, you didn't take the shot on time. You turned the ball over because you pass here and not there. He was open. You should take the shot on time. Otherwise, you don't have the shot. Okay? Don't tell him what to do. Correct him if he's wrong. This is very important because I see many coaches who from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, they shouting, they screaming, shoot, pass, blah, blah. What? You teach him in practice. In the game, he does what you tell him in practice to do. If he doesn't do good, next practice, tell him. You remember the practice before the game, we talk about this and that, and you did wrong. Okay? Parents, help your kids to play, to go to practice. And I ask, I saw the tournament, the chasa tournament. And I saw today the young player is 16 years old, or 16 years old, I believe. Don't know his name. He's tall.
Christian?
Whatever his name, 2'5", something like this. Okay?
Okay.
I asked him, what you want to be, 4 or 5? He said 4. Okay, he's skinny, he can shoot the ball. He will be national player, for sure. I'm telling you, if he won't be national player, okay, all the coaches shoot them.
Okay.
Potential for national player, okay? How many shots you take a day? I asked him. He said 100. I said, you want to be national player? You have to take now 280, 300 per day, 5 times a week, okay? And then you might be a good shooter. And when you come to under 20, you have to take between 320 to 360 shots per day, okay? And if you want to make it, take friend to pass you the ball. You know, I know very good shooters who paid money for kids. Yes. Give kid 10 lever, pass me the ball back. Instead of shooting 1 hour, I shoot half an hour. You understand?
Yeah.
And they became great shooters by paying every practice 10 lever here, 5 lever here, whatever. Okay? So, parents, you want your kid be a shooter? or you go to pass the ball, or you pay somebody to pass the ball. So your son will shoot, or your daughter will shoot, okay, 2,000 shots a week. Extra than practices. After practice or before practice, whatever, okay, try to connect it to make the two practices one practice is to connect together, okay? And this is how you can help. If you think that in a team it's not enough for him and you need individual coaches, you need individual to develop skills and everything, you need individual coach as physical condition, and you need mental coach. Okay? I said what Diamantidis said? No.
You did.
I
The
said?
heart, the
Brain,
heart,
heart and balls. Okay. I said this. So, this is mental.
Yeah.
You can learn fundamentals, you can be strong, everything. Mentally, you're not prepared. You know, you make one mistake and you run to the bench and you switch me. Okay? Mentally, you're not ready. Okay? Ball on the floor. You're not diving for the ball. You're not ready to kill to win the game.
Apoel Tel Aviv will be playing the EuroLeague here. We know why. How important is that for the Bulgarian basketball people, and not only for the basketball people, for the sports fans in general, to make them, to see that if they do what you tell us they need to do, what the result can be in
Listen,
7-10 years.
no matter what the result will be, first of all, you have one chance in a life, because I'm not sure next year it will continue, okay? You have one chance in a life to see live 10 minutes from home.
Yeah.
Real EuroLeague players, okay? I'm not talking games now.
Yes.
2 days from now, we have Barcelona, best players in Spain.
The derby next week, Apoel Maccabi.
Apoel Maccabi, you see, first of all, you see NBA, top level players, top level teams, Real Madrid, Barcelona, FS Pilsen, Fenerbahce, whatever. You can see, and what to connect it to what you said before, is I say to players, to kids, watch basketball because you have to know the language of basketball. It's not only to go to practice and to come back. You have to watch the language of the basketball first and to know to copy players. What you want to be, point guard, second guard, 4, 3, whatever. Watch and copy. Okay? The better players knows to copy big players. Every move, every shot, every steal, every pass, everything. Bulgarian junior, whatever, 14 and up, won't have a better chance than this year to watch the top players live. You don't want to see live? Okay, go home, watch television, watch the play. First of all, tape the game, copy. You have it. Now, you want to see something? You can learn from watching the game. You can learn from Instagram. Instagram, you write basketball, you have hundreds of coaches that you can copy how they teach fundamentals. Okay? So we're talking about 14 fundamentals, 14 years old, and top players who are watching EuroLeague. You can, listen, big competition between EuroLeague and NBA. What's better? First of all, for coaches and for our level, okay? There are coaches and players that not watching basketball, NBA. This is, I say, fun, okay? Most of the minutes in the game is, And maybe
Entertainment.
yes, entertainment. Maybe the end of the season, maybe the playoffs. This is another. But during the season, you play 3 games a week. You travel from one side to America to the other side. It's not easy. I'm not blaming anybody. Okay? And they have top, I won't say numbers, but couple of players that they are top players. And people come to watch them. Doncic, LeBron, whoever, there are top players, okay? But many players and good players going to play in Europe. Okay? Every team now in Europe got minimum 7 to 8 to 10 American players. Okay? And this is good. Why? They take our players and we take back their players. Okay? Doncic is Slovenian. They took him from here. Sasha was Bulgarian in NBA. Okay? Israeli, we have also players there. Also, they take players from every country to make the people watch NBA in the country. Okay. Business.
Anyway, we spoke about this. You mentioned earlier about that not you personally, but for all that to happen, a lot of money are gonna be needed. Are you optimistic that you're going to find sponsors here, maybe even the Ministry of Sports, the financial ministry or whatever, that are going to support the development of the young Bulgarian generation in sports, particularly basketball?
First of all, if Ministry of Sport care about basketball, they have to help me. I will go. Don't go. Just ring. Say Pini Ghershon is on the way to you. Okay? Don't tell him, give him. Don't tell him how much, nothing. I'll go. Okay? I told you. So far, I brought Israeli sponsors. I want Bulgarian also. I believe if somebody has kids that he wants them to play basketball and his interest of sport and basketball, he can help. Give me 10 leva or give me 10,000 or give me 100. Give something. Okay? It's all goes to junior. You know what? I tell you something that I'm telling everywhere. You help your kid be busy in sport, in basketball. If not, he will go to the street. And we all know what can happen. Okay? Smoking, stealing, all the bad things. When he got 1 hour free. No school, no sport, I don't know. Us, we help the kids to be busy. Okay? And he want to make us busy. This is very important. So everybody who gives 1 lever or 100 lever, whatever, okay, he gives it for something important, for our kids. Okay? If they won't be, I'm telling you, okay, this is very important for parents, you said. If they won't be professional players, they be better men. They be better people. Okay? Men and women. They be better men. I'm telling you, most of the business people were involved in sport.
I know that.
And manage much better than other people who never played in a group, in a team, or any other competition. This is for sure. So parents, you want your kid be better man, be professional, or be better boss, businessman, whatever, follow him to sport. And if it's basketball, you have to think, you have to be smart, you be a better businessman.
Are you bringing Mr. Kowalski to help with the conditioning? How is
No
he doing,
doubt.
by the way?
No doubt. He's okay. He's okay. I just spoke about him today. And I spoke to Davidov and one more coach, physical trainer. And we all talked about Kowalski. He was 30 years, I believe also now, in Maccabi. It's not easy to be in the same club, especially not in Maccabi, for 30 years. And he survived, and he's still learning. I can tell you that I still learning too, okay? But what I did in the last 11 years when I went to the federation, I went to learn. I'm honest, I went to clinic for kids in Europe. I believe 10, okay? And I learned, and I add for my philosophy. What I want to say about Kowalski, he needs to be here a couple of times to make more physical condition coaches, which this is the start. This is a basic, okay? And I believe he will help. But somebody got to help me to bring him.
Okay.
If somebody thinks I call Kowalski and I said, okay, come, he's not stupid like me. He will say, how much? You understand? Finally, but I believe we will have sponsors.
You mentioned earlier Rumen Pejchev, that he was sort of inspiration for
I saw him in his last days. I was in the hospital in his last days. Shit.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you, I hope not to make you cry, but he was very, he's one of the few people, of course, I'm young, I didn't watch him play, but he's one of the few people that was respected by everyone. I never heard one bad word about him. And do you think that we need like such inspirational figures in basketball for young players to look after too? And we have Vezenkov, of course, but he's playing abroad, but...
So what is he playing? Go to television, see Olympiacos playing.
True, also true. But
Yes.
do you think he can be more active in promoting to the kids to play basketball? Or is it needed for the people here? Or something similar?
Listen. When you see kids on the floor and they copy, okay, who they copy? They copy Doncic.
Yeah.
They copy Sasha Vezenkov. They copy Steph Curry. Every shot, you hear kids. They shoot the ball and say, hey, Steph, hey, Doncic. If he makes change direction between the legs, Doncic. Everybody copy somebody. Okay? And this is good. Go to Instagram. Don't watch porno. Watch players making moves. Copy. Okay? Most important is to copy players. What they make takes time, but you can learn. Everybody can learn. Okay? Doncic was, 120 or whatever. And he was quick like rabbit. Okay? So everybody can make it.
Okay, something from you for a final, to finish this, I hope, nice conversation for you, for me, for sure.
Listen, just for coaches, copy, keep it. If you want to hear about basketball, okay, and to take, from my experience, as much as you can, just press and listen to this again. I didn't say everything, okay? There is lot to say about it. But I told the coaches, I'm telling people on the road, people from federation, everything. I'm not a magician. Everybody got to be involved and help me. Okay? I can finish. This is, like I said, this is my last dance. I'm not going to coach, not EuroLeague and not kids in 10 years from now. Okay, I'm here maybe to finish my career and do something. I want in 5 years to know that Bulgarian basketball improve. I don't say, okay, you be champions of Europe. Okay? Also, you said Finland, where they been? Second, third, whatever. And they have Markkanen, and they have young kid that went now to Partizan, I believe. Okay. And we have Sasha Vezenkov, who went to Olympiacos. He was MVP of Europe. He plays for the European champion. Whatever. You want to be a successful player. You want Bulgaria to be proud of you. All Bulgaria, all kids are proud of Sasha Vazenkov.
True.
Okay? We talked about Pechev. We talked about Golomev. We talked about big names, which are they are Bulgarian. Okay? You want to be part of it? Start now.
Should I call you coach or director now?
Huh?
Should I call you coach or director?
Coach. I'm not director.
Okay.
I'm bad. I'm not bad director because, as I said, I was involved in basketball, and that's improved me also to be director. But I'm not director. I love to coach. I love to be on the floor, and for the coaches, you better coach good. So I not stop your practice and go in the practice and start working.
So, coach, thank you very much for your time. I know it's been a busy and intense schedule for you.
I enjoy it.
Here, and I told you, I saw in Samok a few months ago that you're my last hope for Bulgarian basketball. I know it doesn't sound good, but it's true. So hopefully everybody will listen to you, and we are going to see the improvement that we want. Because, of course, now we're going to watch Apel Tel Aviv. I hope in 10 years, whether it's Levski, CSKA, Rilski, Barkan or whoever.
No, I'm just thinking about, first of all, we depend of parents to make children.
True.
Then to bring them to basketball. Then to drive them to the practice. Then to lead them to good ways. This is not easy. So I'm not going to coach the kids that just born. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, I won't be here till... So parents, don't sprint now to the bedroom.
Thanks again, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon again. Уважаеми зрители, приятели, надявам се да ви било интересно това, което ни разказа Пини Гершон, наистина изключително в европейския световния баскетбол и наистина много мъдри слова, над които се надявам всички да се замислим. От мен толкова за този път и за днес. Пишете коментари, какво ви е харесало, какво не. Лайквайте и канала, новия канал, защото ще имаме нужда от това да съберем последователи, за да ви предоставяме все повече и по-интересно съдържание. От мен чао и до скоро със следващия епизод.